hello. I need to move Hatchet because I'm literally behind Hatchet. Like my head.
Wait, I need to see this.
Oh, you're right here.
Oh, come on. Fucking browser not keeping up. Loading, still loading.
Wait, I know how to make it better.
Aaron, we need to be able to see your face, you little shit.
Ah, perfect. Yes, this is obviously preferable.
Anyways, there we go. But
No, but I wanted to be the head that Abel was holding.
Bus is not happy I'm streaming right
sure
now.
there's plenty of people that want a little head of Abel. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah. Alright. Anyways.
I mean, if I was Buster, I would be sad too if you told me not to commit arson.
Oh my god.
This is a stupid joke.
Yes. Anyways. The first group of engines of the night, we tried doing this last time, but failed. Buster!
Someone said due to your internet basically going, fuck this, I'm out.
Right, yeah.
Buster, I will be with you soon. I just gotta do my streaming, okay? I love you.
Buster's demanding of attention.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll give him some attention. I'll be back. You little shit. Alright. Distraction aside. Alright, the Association of Mutants is a group composed of sapient anomalous entities, most of whom have escaped or evaded the Foundation, other groups with an interest in containing, destroying, or utilizing the paranormal. The main goal of the Association of Mutants is the creation of an independent community of anomalous individuals. The Hidden City. Concealed somewhere in the jungles of Southeast Asia, this community is largely self-regulating, and individuals or objects which cause problems for the community are banished from the Hidden City. While the exact location of this community has not been determined, a number of anomalous entities claiming to have been cast out of the community have been captured and contained. While the Association means that it has not directly clashed with the Foundation, any attempt to capture or contain members of the organization will be met with resistance. The number of members and the danger posed by those individuals is currently unknown. However, it is likely that some future point the Association Mutants will pose a risk to the Foundation or to nearby civilian populations. What?
That's stupid.
I call bullshit.
I have to imagine the idea is that, like, as they continue to expel unruly mutants, said mutants will potentially cause harm.
Yeah. Alright. Hatchet? Guess how many SCPs are connected to it?
2.
No, you're right.
Fuck yeah.
We also have Honor Al Agilo. I don't know what that is.
Aliens.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I didn't expect it to be that short.
Yeah, that's a short boy.
Alright. Item SCP-346-TH. Object class safe. Special containment procedures. 346 is to be contained at Site T12. It's a facility specializing in the containment of an animal-type SCPs. It's also used for farming and rice cultivation as part of its front company. 346TH is to be fully free to graze in a designated field and must be always wear a cowbell. Use of 346 without authorization is prohibited. Description 346 is a healthy white male cattle. Its horns are long with the ends that are bent towards each other. In the middle of the forehead, there is a slight yellow rectangular birthmark in the shape of a kite. Yellow lines that appear similar to vines protrude from the mark to be coiled around the horns of 346. Examination found no other physical abnormalities. 346 is indistinguishable from other cows in both behavior and instinct. It possesses little interest towards humans unless provoked, and it feeds mainly on grass. The anomaly of 346 becomes apparent when it is in the presence of vegetation. Plants that have withered will immediately recover back to full health, and infertile soil will become fertile. Additionally, 346 causes an increase in rainfall within a radius of approximately 60 meters. How 346 is able to affect plant life and the weather remains unknown. Discovery 346 is believed to have originated from the Hidden City. Hidden City was a secret community of anomalous entities looking South Asia. It was founded in a group of interest known as such mutants, who also used the location as their headquarters. Due to being found 20 kilometers away from there, Foundation agents have followed its footsteps towards the west of La Play district in northern Thailand. Personnel observed an abundance of vegetation around the tracks despite some it being located in a dirt field. By the time personnel reached 346, it was surrounded by grass that grew to be 5 centimeters thick, which it was grazing on until it was transported away. So, the Association of Mutants had a cow that probably could fix a lot of environmental issues.
Yes.
And the
This is a
Foundation
good.
immediately kidnapped it.
Yeah.
Yes. This is a good moo. We love this good heifer.
Sounds like the cow just did what cows do and just wandered off, but it was unfortunately not able to wander back.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that if we don't get like what the association is trying to do in SCP World with the next one, it might just go in the people group.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't just put in a people group specifically because, like,
Mhm.
what's the best way to put it? I guess there'd be a good argument for it, but at the same time, my first thought is that it is specifically an organized structure of
That's
some kind.
true. Then maybe we
Yeah.
should put it in not enough information if we don't get more from the other SCP.
I mean, based solely on its like stated mission statement, I'd be putting it in good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
Next SCP is safe, and it looks like it's most likely a member.
Ooh.
And it's also short. Item SCP-471-TH, object class safe. Special containment procedures. 471 resides within a 6 meter by 6 meter humanoid containment chamber at Site 20. It is furnished with a bed, a television set, and comes equipped with an suite bathroom.
Hi,
I
Fen Fen.
yeah,
What?
we hear cat.
That is not Fen, that is Festus.
Yeah.
Oh, Festus, sorry.
Fen does not scream.
I'm sorry. For some reason, my brain said Fen Fen, even though it's always Festus.
Yeah. Sorry, are you mad that I'm ignoring you?
Anyways, SCP.
Friggin'
Huh?
crackhead.
No.
I called him a crackhead because he's an orange.
471 is to be treated like personnel and is permitted to leave the chamber from 9 o'clock a.m. to 1 p.m. Locations that 471 can go to include the cafeteria, recreation rooms, and other areas where humanoid SCPs are permitted to enter. 471 is a human male between the age of 30 and 35 with normal physical characteristics. However, 471 and its surroundings within a 3-meter radius are rendered in black and white.
Oh,
Oh. So does that mean this guy never seen color?
Well, if everything around you is in black and white, it's probably like color in a distance.
well, yeah. Like if it, assuming that he like, assuming that it's not mentioned that he can only see in black and
Yeah,
white.
it said it's just in a 3-meter radius, which people can see further than 3 meters.
Gotcha.
Unless you have the fucking worst case of fucking nearsightedness.
Well, then that'll be my left eye. My left eye is very nearsighted.
I see.
Like if I close
Rip
my
to Bright's left eye.
yeah, because if I close my right eye right now, I can't read this article. It's that bad.
Why don't you have
Yeah.
glasses?
I do. I just don't know where they are.
Right? Your eyes get worse when you don't have the corrective lenses on.
Anyways.
Glasses are corrective lenses.
Yeah. Anyways. The cause of this phenomenon remains unknown after excessive analysis, and 471 has been unable to explain it. Individuals within the area of effect become devoid of colors, but they are able to perceive other colors outside the radius, except for 471. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. He does only have basically doggo vision.
Yeah. 471 claims to have never seen any other colors in his life besides black and white, due to being the source of the phenomenon. Subjects that exit the 3-meter radius are gained their original colors. Samples extracted from 471, e.g. blood, hair, skin, nails, also exhibit a lack of color, despite being removed from the area of effect. Clothing worn by the subject does not have the same result. 471 was discovered by the Foundation at Redacted Hospital, which is located 20 kilometers from the provincial town of Redacted. Agent Redacted noticed the lack of color surrounding 471's car while driving on the same road as it towards the hospital. 471 was employed at the facility as a night shift janitor, which allowed it to be rarely seen by others. Public records of 471 are scarce, with only a forged birth certificate and lengthy medical logs recovered. Its residence prior to the containment was located 4 kilometers away from the hospital, with nothing of note found. Interview log. Alright. What is your name? It's Chief. Wait, I think I should do that first with the voices. Anyways, what is your name? It's Chief. Can you tell me how everything around you turns black and white, Chief? How? What do you mean? Your body and everything else around you should have color. It is not natural for it to suddenly turn black and white. I don't know about that. I'm colorblind, so I can't tell what's color. So you don't know what's wrong with you? I guess so.
Wait, so how is
Read the last line?
Well, it has the tag right here, Association of Mutants, so this is probably maybe was
a
a mutant.
previous guy from it?
Yeah, from the association, yeah. So I'm not
Well, like,
seeing
I don't-
He
anywhere
was
where they're
probably
evil.
born in the association but moved elsewhere to work,
Probably.
and they
Yeah.
literally got him on his way to work.
Yeah. So I don't see anywhere where the Foundation's showing that they're being a severe threat. I mean, there could be bad apples, but we have not seen any. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
The
Yeah.
only thing we've seen of them is they kidnapped a cow from there and they kidnapped a janitor from there.
yeah, and they could use the cow to fix so many environmental problems, but
But
they're
they
not
won't.
going to.
Oh, it's right in the veil, Bray. Who needs the greater good when we have the veil?
Now I'm just imagining all of a sudden a serpent hand agent breaks into Foundation, carries the cow with them, screaming, "I got the cow, let's go!"
Technically, they wouldn't need to grab the cow. They would just need to get the cow's attention with something.
I just kind of find it funny if he's carrying and shouting, "I got the cow, I got the cow."
So to be
Like,
fair,
cows, for one, are curious animals.
Yeah.
yeah.
And while they eat mostly grass, you can give them like little snacks.
Yeah.
Like they could probably get it away with like a little bit of carrot or an apple or something, and just like food
Yeah.
bribe the cow out, which sounds bad, but it's a cow.
Yeah, basically what I'm seeing is there's two groups that would probably be better for this cow to be with. One, the Serpent's Hand, and the other, the Mandible Charitable Foundation, which uses
I think the
anomalies.
charitable foundation would be better because,
Yeah.
uh, can you imagine that cow in the library? All the wood
Yeah.
would suddenly start growing into trees. I don't think the cow
Well,
belongs in the
I
library.
I
Huh?
don't think that's what would happen. Like its anomaly specifically affects like dirt and plant life, i.e., it implies that the plants have to still be alive.
And plus, they would
Uh,
most likely put, because there's a section in Wondrous Library. They would probably put it in the unnamed Garden of Eden. It's base. It's not named
that's
Garden of
their
Eden. They
thing.
have something like it in the Wondrous Library, as well as supermarkets and other stuff like that that only produce essential things you need to live. It doesn't
Okay,
produce
that
goods
might
and stuff.
actually be better
Yeah.
for the cow, since
Yeah.
especially like cows, like many other animals, if they have too much milk in their body, wait, that's a guy cow, never mind. He won't have that issue.
Plus we don't even know if this would be from a dairy cow, so they probably wouldn't even have that issue
Yeah.
unless they recently.
Technically, every animal that lactates might end up with that issue, as humans have that
Well,
issue, and we're not exactly built to lactate like dairy
well,
cows.
yeah, but I said most likely.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. All right. So where in good are we putting it?
Um, I'd just say neutral since we don't have
Yeah.
much information on it besides they're a group and they offer protection to people with anomalies.
Yeah. I
But
would.
yeah, since there was that one test that had like cows basically get the option to have themselves
Mhm.
self milked by machines or not, and they picked the machine, and it was never specified that they were dairy cows specifically. I think they get the same issues ladies do, human ladies.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. I do believe this group probably be one of the groups that's on good terms with the Serpent's Hand.
Yeah.
They would probably be allowed within the hidden city.
Yeah, the hidden city doesn't seem aggressive in any way. It's just a normal city. It just has unusual people in it that's why they need to hide.
Yeah. Alright. The next group. The Association of Black Magic Power Users.
I've been steeping in way too many stuffs about like fucking racist and asshole boomers because my brain did not register that as black magic at first.
Oh my god. Also, I read ahead and oh no. The Association of Black Magic Power Users is a group composed of black magicians, also known as thaumaturges or type blues, by the Global Occult Coalition. Members come from a number of countries and have access to a wide variety of anomalous objects. The Association of Black Magic Power Users was founded by Redacted, leader of the group of black magicians from Thailand. Originally, this group's activities and membership were limited to Southeast Asia. Now their membership and influence is global in scale. As a result of the association's widespread influence, members have access to a wide variety of magical techniques and anomalous objects. Members of the Association of Black Magic Power users have approached the Foundation for the purpose of purchasing anomalous objects. God damn it! How many groups are gonna try that?
What? Dude! They need to have a memo sent around to all the groups of interest. Hey, the Foundation is not going to sell you shit. What the fuck are you doing?
If you want to buy anomalies, go to Marshall Carter and Dark.
I feel like that one girl in that TikTok that's like losing her mind as that one guy's constantly putting blocks in the square hole. Where do we put the rectangle? In the square hole. Dude, we've got this little circle.
Yeah.
It goes in the square hole.
Alright. Especially those such as 001TH, which was removed, and SCP-666-TH, which was also removed, that are especially interesting to the Association. In exchange, the Association offered to stop seeking revenge for Association members and anomalies killed or captured by the Foundation.
God damn. Also, random person said maybe the GOC can get anomalies to kill by asking nicely.
Also, I am
their
very
brain
glad.
also didn't register black magic at first either,
Yeah,
so you are not alone.
I'm glad I'm not alone.
Alright, the Foundation refused. No shit. The members of this group have continued to attack Foundation personnel and to steal anomalous objects in the Foundation containment.
What are they even shocked? What? If you want anomalous things, go to Marshall, Carter, and Dark. Hatchet's right.
They literally take pride as well as announce to people on like market, like, hey, this is what we do. You want it? Come get it.
Maybe they just don't have the money, so they look at the Foundation like beggars.
Attacks on Foundation personnel by members of Association of Black Magic Power users often take the form of cursed items, especially food and beverages.
Okay.
I'm just now imagining, like, alright, who cursed my bologna sandwich?
I just imagine them doing a sting operation to fucking steal the pizza box.
Oh my god. Personnel who believe they may have received any items from our association are to bring those items to the Foundation for examination of their anomalous effect. Any individuals who are suspected to be members of the association are located. They are to be reported to the O5 Council immediately.
Just directly to the top.
Jesus!
No in between. You have to just go and walk up to the.
Well, think of this. They're known for cursed foods, so they might go after food SCPs. What if they grabbed the sack of potatoes?
Oh god.
The world would literally die via potato.
Also, I see a random person's message. Curse of turning your coffee decaf.
Evil.
Alright.
Or even worse, what if they turn your green tea into... Huh. That's just bad. They turn your green tea into...
Red tea.
No. Turning your green tea into chai tea to red chai tea is not the worst thing in the world, Bright. I'm trying to think of something bad.
Random person's curse of adding milk to your Pepsi.
Just so you know, Coke and milk are an old combination that was favored by multiple movie stars.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's still unsettling.
Yeah. Jiri. Guess how many SCPs are connected to it?
Uh, 3?
Holy shit!
I
2.
was wrong. It's more than 3.
The rest
Oh,
are
shit, it is 2.
stories. There's
It's just
2.
Oh, god damn it.
There's a French one and a Thailand one. Alright. Well, that's already unsettling.
Oh, that's.
An image, it says right here, one of the still images of Hell's Pit. A demon is cutting into the body of a prisoner with an axe for 72 hours before the prisoner is replaced. How is... Okay, so apparently this is a safe SCP.
Oh, I know a good curse for if you're drinking something. Adding
Oh.
the taste of salty licorice to it.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh my... I actually don't mind these, random person. Random person says, Curse of Endless Bread and Pieces. Like, if...
I like bread and pieces.
I love me some bread, but
I mean, it's just bread.
it's just bread, kind of condensed.
Yeah.
Bread and
tougher.
pieces tend to have more crunch and chew, which something I love. Maybe because I was born in San Francisco and the oldest type of San Francisco sourdough bread has a hard outside and a soft but spongy inside. So hard bread ends is very nostalgic for me, and I love San Francisco sourdough bread. It's very flavorful. Proper San Francisco sourdough bread. If it's not hard on the outside in any way, it's not proper. It's not proper.
Alright, random person said 2 more things. Curse of carbonated milk. Curse of
You do know that there's carbonated milk in different countries. It tastes fine.
Curse of random crunchy bit in your yogurt.
That is also fine. People literally throw crunchy bits in their yogurt all the time.
Anyways,
That's why yogurts come with like crunchy things to throw in your yogurt sometimes.
anyways,
Yeah, but I think the idea of this is primarily to like.
Yeah.
It's still like intended to be unsettling for a
Yeah.
number of like people who wouldn't be familiar with that.
Yeah. Most likely.
For the same reason that I think it is entirely fair for people to be unsettled by the prospect of eating insects, even though it is a delicacy in places.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, on to the SCP at hand. Alright. Item SCP-100-TH. Object class safe. Special containment procedures. There are no special containment measures for 100. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks. Thanks for that. The structure containing 100 is surrounded by a zinc fence on all sides, with warning signs posted, dangerous construction zone, no entry. Zinc barriers are installed on all sides, and CCTV cameras are replaced within. 100 SCP-100 to monitor the area and prevent unauthorized access. Intruders will be captured and have their memories erased. Oh.
That's an abnormally colorful way to say be administered amnestics.
Yeah. Alright. Description. SCP-100 is an ancient mural painting inside a temple located deep in the forest in the redacted province. The mural depicts the story of the 8 Hells, created by an unknown artist during the redacted monarch's reign. All 100 SCP-100 paintings are animated with talking and screaming sounds as if someone had installed LED screens on the walls and played animated cartoons of the 8 hells. However, these are paintings.
That's not unsettling at all.
Yeah. The activities in each SCP-100 paintings may be repetitive, but the faces of the tormented individuals are never the same, and those who die from the torment are replaced with new people. The mechanism behind these occurrences is unknown, and current investigations to find abnormalities in the paintings have not yet yielded answers. Appendix. The Foundation believes that SCP-100 may be related to the Association of Black Magic Power Users, but this is only a hypothesis. Alright, I want to see something. Sometimes there's hidden messages. Okay, there's not. It's just the images. Alright, image of a Preta that can pass through each hell. Image of a prisoner being burned by the fires of hell before vanishing, strikingly resembling D142. Oh, come on!
Sorry. Wait. It just so happens to resemble a specific D class.
Yep.
Okay, that's wait, that actually does create an interesting question about it, because then is this like effectively a painting showing what's happening in hell, or is it this is weird.
This is absolutely horrifying.
Because like if it's showing an identifiable person that's
Yeah.
specifically a D class, which most likely means that they're a criminal of some violent offense,
Yeah.
then that would imply that it's actually showing like actual hell. And it's not just like a fabrication for the purposes of it, which would
Yeah.
also explain why there's so many fucking different people that come through it.
Yeah.
That's not unsettling at all.
Yeah. That's really creepy. Even though it's short, I do like this SCP.
That is a very that's like a really good SCP.
Very trippy.
It's got like a certain it's for some reason in my brain it has like a similar vibe to The Pit and the Pendulum by Edgar Allan Poe
Ah.
in my brain. And I don't even know why. There's not many similarities.
Alright, now for the last SCP we can look at. SCP-563-FR. Oh my god.
Well,
Oh,
we found a chonker.
Yep.
Can we go back to Rain Cow?
No.
But I want to see Rain Cow again.
Anyways, item SCP-563-FR, threat level green. Object class
Wait a second.
Hmm?
I just realized something. Do you think that like the idea of like Rain Cow there, come to think of it, it's probably to a certain degree like influenced off of the fact that cows are commonly seen as sacred animals in that part of the world.
Ah. So
I don't know why I don't
uh,
know why I didn't think of that before just now.
so the Foundation stole a sacred cow.
It's yeah, wow, that makes it sound even worse.
Why is Aaron dead? Halloween. Anyways.
I mean, are you really dead when you're still talking?
Maybe.
you little shit.
Anyways.
Apparently, you have all the requirements for life inside of your skull. Wait, that makes a lot of sense because then like the parts of your brain that would actually have to be managing intelligence and thoughts are significantly reduced because a whole bunch of that space is being taken up by lungs and heart and stuff.
Fuck
Is
off.
this why Bright is so dumb?
Shut up.
Tune in next time.
Sorry for laughing.
Special containment procedures. 563 must be stored in a standard containment crate for small artifacts with a small light source. It must be stored in Wing B of Storage Site Kybian. The crate must be locked and should only opened upon presentation of 3/563 or more level clearance. 2 minor Scranton reality anchors must maintain a standard reality level equal to 2 Humes. Any variation of more 0.13 Humes must be reported to the researcher in charge of the anomaly, currently Dr. Corvellin. Regular saves and copies of all data regarding 563 must be done on a daily basis, in addition to being stored in both physical and digital formats. The currently available version on the Foundation internal network must be compared to the aforementioned saves at least once a week. Any divergence in content in comparison to the originals must be corrected. Okay. Description: SCP-563-FR is a spirit house, a small personal altar of restricted size and taking the appearance of a Buddhist temple. The object measures 54 centimeters in height and weighs 4.6 kilograms. I won't say kilometers. It
Weighs. Oh my god. Weighs 4.6 kilometers.
I don't even know why Automod censored Zanju. Because Zanju wrote, a chicken can live without its head for a while. Maybe Aaron is a reverse chicken. Automod silenced Zanju. And I
Yeah,
allowed
that
it.
was. I was about to question why the fuck that was caught. What is Automod on? Did you see what it was saying it caught it for?
No.
Like that there's always that information if you look for it.
Oh shit.
I guess you just didn't check, but
Yeah.
it was whatever.
Why don't you just be the word chicken?
I wouldn't even be too surprised if it's like something in your Automod settings has it like absurdly sensitive to juvenile insults. So it'll automod people for calling someone a chicken.
You know what it probably was? It probably was without its head. Implying,
Oh, maybe.
yeah. Yeah. I don't want to bane to my bad comedy. Yes. Anyways. 563 is mostly composed of wood on which a red... Is it ochre? Ochre?
I think
Yes,
so.
that's ochre. Red ochre.
Alright, red ochre paint has been applied. These two materials do not exhibit any anomalous properties when removed from the artifact. The base does not possess any anomaly either and has thus been left at the site of recovery. Offerings can be placed down inside 563, such as fruits, desserts, or beverages, with the purpose of satisfying protective spirits and tying them to a specific place. The measured Akiva radiation level has proven to be standard, refuting any implication of a divine entity, but any gift within 563 disappears once the hatch of the object is closed.
I love that we're just casually mention the fact that the SCP Foundation has a way to measure divine entities. What the fuck? I mean, I guess it makes sense if you can, like, if you're able to measure fucking destabilizations in reality. I guess you would probably be able to find a way to measure divine entities. But what the fuck?
And they still can't tell if 343 is a god.
Nah.
today's offerings is unknown. It's only affected are the only edible goods. What?
Sorry, I saw random persons chat.
Oh my god. Yes.
We have a new mission for the SCP Foundation. Power scale Jesus, and then we're seeing who will win, Jesus or Goku.
There is a Jesus SCP. I forgot what it was though, but I think there's a cult connected to it.
Oh. That's not surprising in the least.
Nice.
If you think about it, Christianity and all the group and a lot of other groups are kind of like Jesus cults, but bigger.
I mean, yeah. Especially if you trying to think, because it, besides the fact that it depends on like how you're using the word cult, simultaneously it's like a lot of the worst cults
Yeah.
in more recent history are stemming from Christianity. So it's like not all of Christianity, but a lot of but it commonly
Yeah,
comes
at this
from it.
point,
Mhm.
the majority of the Catholic branches have all basically disconnected from American Catholicism.
Yeah.
They're like, no,
Yeah.
you're not following the word.
Also, I believe I joined a slightly culty Christian church before I left
But
because,
what happened?
because almost every sermon they would adamantly say that unless you're baptized, you're destined to go to hell, no
No,
matter
no,
what you
that's
do.
just a subgroup of Catholicism. That's
Well, it was
Baptist.
Baptist.
Yeah,
It's not like
Uh,
subgroup of Catholicism, but subgroup of Christian
Christian.
theology.
You're right, not Catholicism. Christian.
yeah. However, when I did get baptized, even though I didn't want to at the time, I just did get them off my back. But they held me down for way too long.
Mm.
Were they trying to
Yes,
drown you?
Maybe.
see, the goal of baptism is to not come back up.
yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure religion was ruined for me as a whole when I was 5, but that's
Yeah.
okay. I
So
just watch it from a distance.
yeah, yeah. And right person said so they wanted to send you to Jesus. Yeah, they said my baptism failed because I pulled myself out of the water so I could breathe.
Well, it's always good to get yourself out of the water because if Jesus exists, he does not want his followers to die to meet him sooner.
Yeah,
That still remains my personal favorite way to respond to bigoted Christians is like they'll generally act as if they're talking to an atheist. And it's like, no, I'm not an atheist. I'm a polytheist. I'm
yeah,
perfectly ready to accept that your God exists. You're just a fucking disappointment to him.
yeah. Also, here's my thing about this before we get back to SCP. I believe the only people who has the right to actually full on baptize people, clean them of their sins, is people actually sent by God themselves.
So the
That's
Pope, who
valid.
has actually, ironically, that the current Pope has started cracking down on a lot of issues, including the corrupted people in their own church. So
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
yeah, they're also not exactly a fan of Trump, which probably doesn't shock you.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe my opinion of Pope Leo will gradually get better.
Also, he right winger tried to get Pope Leo to try to say that left wingers were evil. Instead, he looked at them and said, uh, "If you say you're anti-abortion, but you're pro like the death penalty, you're not pro-life like you're saying you are. If you
Yeah.
are trying to say that you are the anti like you're pro-life, but you're like saying death to the migrants or the homeless, you're not pro-life. And he said it very wordedly like, but that's basically what he basically said they're full of shit,
Yeah.
but politely.
Anyways,
Yeah, my therapist is actually like a really progressive Catholic, and we ended up talking about that in our last session. Is very good.
yeah. Also, back to SCP again now.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Enough talk about Jababis.
Yeah. Making the use of trackers impossible. When an individual leaves enough offerings in 563, a minor anomalous phenomenon occurs. An animal considered as ferocious and hazardous by the subject, such as is it gibbons?
Uh, yeah, Gibbons.
Gibbons, gars, elephants, or leopards, becomes unable to vocalize in approximately 500-meter radius around this person. The anomaly is temporary, does not appear to affect vocal cords of the animals, and does not seem to trouble them overmuch. Tiny folklore specialists suppose that it is a favor offered by 563 to its donors, as roars of such animals being often interpreted as bad omens.
Huh.
563 diverts sunlight in such a way to be as often as possible and entirely lit by a natural way. This anomalous trait notably implies that the object is deprived of cast shadows. Even placed indoors, the luminous beams of distant sources, such as windows or light wells, break the laws of geometric optics, modify refractive indexes of transparent media, and contradict the equality between angles of incidence and reflection to reach the artifact. However, a lack of luminous sources, e.g. by the lane of obstacles, allows to obscure 563 without a particular invisible consequence, except occasionally faint human grunts of an unknown origin.
I've been fucking rewatching that time I got reincarnated by a slime too much. Because my brain did not go to luminous as in literally light, it went to the character.
Yeah. Despite its nature, the real utility of this anomaly is unknown. The likeliest hypothesis supposes that the lack of shadows on the object could allow it to be placed anywhere, while usually a spirit house has to be put in a very specific spot so that it won't be obscured by the shadow of the house it protects. 563 is also able to modify the contents of any document attached to it. This aptitude overrides any known security procedure, affects both numerical and physical versions, but does not appear to distort the memories of individuals being aware of the anomaly. The reason why 563 also possesses this anomaly is unknown. 563 was brought to the attention. Brought to, or brought to 563 was brought to Foundation attention. The I don't know if this is supposed to be November 7th or July 11th.
This is French. This is July 11th.
Okay. July 11th, 2023. Following the spotting of numerous pictures on social media concerning a never obscured spirit house, a quick investigation and some small tests from the Detective Preliminary Division confirmed that the initial suspicions as the object was quickly confined, as the object was publicly considered as a traditional and artistic installation. The author of this work was quickly found and captured, henceforth registered as POI 563FR. The individual appears to be part of the Association of Black Magic Power Users.
There we are.
Successive interviews allowed to gain a better understanding of Dallas' properties of object, as well as a consequent history. More information can be found in following addenda. So maybe we'll find more about the group. Oh, links with the Association of Black Magic Power Users. Documentation concerning the group of interest.
Mm.
So, should we go through all of these, or mainly just go through where it talks just about the group?
I'd say let's focus on trying to get information about the group.
I agree.
This is an interesting SCP, but that's not why we're
I
here.
clicked it, nothing happened.
Oh.
Did you unfold everything?
Yeah. Well, I'll
Okay.
refresh. Yeah, it's gone. It's just gone. It's gone.
Great.
Okay.
Oh, all of them don't. Oh, well, we got that.
Oh.
Whoa, what
Wait.
What? Oh, that's right. That's right. Remember, it changes the article.
Yeah.
Oh, we just had to find the correct
Ooh.
one. Okay. 563FR removes any superfluous information of its report, or meaning any detail which is not essential to its detection, its categorization as an anomaly, as well as a containment. The report does not need it, and the Foundation should know it. 563 resources Aura of Mystery by himself, which is so distinctive of all these fascinating and sometimes hazardous anomalies that the Foundation strives to dissolve over the years. Even the unusual does not need to be explained to be interesting. Our spells and incantations do not favor us to enrich us or make our lives easier. We make it prettier and more mysterious. Please stop removing the magic that we try to instill in the world. The Association of Black Magic Power Users. Okay. Alright, so which one did I click for that to happen? Okay, so it was that one. One right before 3. I want to see if any of the others do anything. No, it was just that one. Okay.
That
Okay.
is really cool, though.
At first, I thought it was broken, but then I remember it was like, okay, this is actually really cool.
Yeah.
This is creative.
Yeah, I was thinking that, like, right when you started saying that you were clicking on it and nothing was happening, like, wait a second. The anomaly fucks with its own documentation.
This is really creative. I like it when they come up with really creative things for articles.
Yeah. Well done, France.
Yeah. All right, so
What do we have the author's name?
no.
Oh, I guess we're sticking with well done, France.
Yeah. What's this? Oh wait, here we go in the credits right here. Author
Huh.
Henry von Kartoffeln. Oh, and
That
there.
is a
Huh?
that is a very German name.
Oh wait, also they also were the ones who translated it. So they also know English.
Thank you, Kartoffen.
Thank you.
Alright. So anyways.
Oh no, my brain I was just a little jarred by how aggressively German that name was.
Yeah. So I'm I I don't know where to put them.
It sounds like their main goal is literally just to it's almost like an art, but like less intended as an artistic statement and more just to give more whimsy to the world.
Yeah.
And it's like how like I would generally agree with the sentiment that like the world having a bit more whimsy is a good thing, but I don't know how you could like place it on a chart about morality.
Well, there's also the thing where they constantly attack the Foundation.
Well, yeah, they want to bring more whimsy into the world. I'd say chaotic neutral.
Yeah, chaotic neutral sounds good.
Like, it's
I
not
can't
inherently
exactly
good.
call them bad or good, so.
Yeah. Like, it's not inherently bad or good to try to create weird shit with magic. So it's just kind of there. And chaotic for the fact that they engage in chaotic actions.
Yeah. Oh, it's another music group. The last music group we did, we had YouTube shorts made out of them. Remember the science club one?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Alright. The aesthetic of music sound. The aesthetic of music sound is a corporation known for producing musical anomalies. It was founded by Aldrich Mittelstein, an Austrian musician. Mittelstein's granddaughter is married to the grandson of the founder of Knowing Publishing. I'm guessing that's another group of interest. After establishing his company in the Austrian market, Mittelstein used his profits to expand globally, first into Thailand. The aesthetic of music sounds headquarters or bases of operations in Thailand or in other countries have not been located. Mittelstein has also founded a musical school, the music foundation of aesthetic, which teaches anomalous musical techniques and encourages students to use their techniques in public performances and competitions. I can see that being both a good and bad thing.
Yeah, the question would be like how, like what exactly are the techniques?
Yeah.
Because like if the techniques is here's like a specific list of notes that if played in the exact manner will cause violent diarrhea in the audience, like, yeah, no,
Oh,
that's
the
evil.
brown note.
Yeah.
I only know
I
about the
can
brown
think of
note.
at least one instance
Oh.
of an SCP being music related and negative, but it's also just play related, which includes music. It's not only music.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I only know about the brown note because of a South Park episode.
I'm
That
pretty sure.
that's a myth.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you see, here's the issue. I was forgetting that like the brown note as an idea is like
Yeah.
a specific music note that does that. My brain goes to it's a version of the death note that just makes you shit.
That would be even funnier. That would be
The
funnier
poop
and
note.
better.
You just have like someone who really wants to screw over the public image of some person, like the person's up on stage and you just start aggressively writing their name over and over in the shit note.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I can think of a musical anomaly that went horribly.
no! What?
SCP-012, Bad Composition. It's a musical note sheet.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
Just forcing the machine gun it, yeah.
anyways, back to the group
It's
You
activity.
know what
literally
reminds me of music gone bad? I believe it's The Hanged King,
Well, that's more of
yeah.
a play.
a play with music.
Yeah. Then again, the Hanging's tragedy isn't bad at first. It's just the more they read and do it, it gets bad.
You're
Yeah.
like, it's not bad at first. It's just you're not able to stop what it does next, which is a lot of death.
I'm related to it. Anyways,
Huh.
Individuals associated with the aesthetic of music sounds have demonstrated immunity to musical and auditory anomalies. Okay, that's kind of cool.
So, so there's like an advantage to go to this school no matter what, because even if you don't want to actually play the music, you could be immune immune to musical anomalies.
So only realistically is it recreate what the Hit King's tragedy is now. Anyways, no random person. So I started wondering if that would work for 012, because there are stories where someone can play 012, and it does an even worse effect than looking at it. I can't say what it does because Twitch doesn't like it. So I'm not sure if you would be immune to that. I guess it just differs on world to world, I guess. It's infinite worlds. Anyways. The exact number of anomalies in possession of aesthetic of music sound is unknown. The only object created by an aesthetic of music sound currently in Foundation possession is 0130TH, which was removed. Cover from the redacted concert.
Oh god.
Well then. The aesthetic music sound declared their opposition to the Foundation after the Foundation contained an anomaly they created. They generally act with hostility to any groups that seize anomalies over which they claim ownership. The aesthetic music sound occasionally attempts to reclaim anomalies in Foundation containment that they have created or previously owned. The aesthetic of music sound generally allows individuals associated with the knowing publishing to use their anomalies. Okay, so knowing publishing is... Oh, it's right here. So yeah, it is a group of interest. It's right after. Alright, Hatchet, guess how many SCPs are connected to it?
3.
1.
Fuck!
Man, I was wrong too. I guessed 0.
It would have been funny if it was 0 because the one here is removed. What the fuck? Okay, this is new. Alright, SCP-1999-KL. Oh, the Korean branch. Alright, you're now accessing SCIP net. Unauthorized entry is permitted. Any attempts are logged and traced. Lethal force is authorized for unauthorized personnel. Please provide login details. Continue. Routing certificate. Please wait a moment. Security clearance validated. Initiating secondary validation. Please enter the correct code. Unknown fear correction. What? Identification. Containment Officer Kim Soa. Position 1999KO. Containment Officer. Validated. Greetings Officer. Loading document. Oh. Oh no. I see its object class already.
Yay, Apollyon!
Or I saw it further ahead. Oh my god. Item SCP-1999-KO. Object class was Keter, but now Apollyon. A higher command orders the object to return containment class to Keter due to the overuse of Apollyon class. This case is being discussed. Is that breaking the fourth wall there?
I don't know.
Anyways, special containment procedures. The instance cannot be contained. To minimize the damage caused by the instance, the Foundation must examine all mass media such as music, TV programs, and novels, and related personnel, and expunge all related data when necessary. The 1999 KO Containment Department should collect and view all documents, books, and audio and video records related to the Fifth Church.
Mm,
You know, the Hollywood cult thing.
yeah.
Why are they here? and focus on identifying its ultimate goal and meeting fears. In-depth inter-branch discussions are advised to do so. Revised 20, September 17th, 2022. Contact with the art director, Nikita Ilyich Yezov of the Noonday Oak Troop must be minimized. Unauthorized contact will result in disciplinary measures. Oh. Description: SCP-1999-K refers to all events related to the Fifthist Church or Fifthism. What does it have anything to do? Aesthetic of music sound.
Look up, like, use the search.
Yeah. Because I'm music. Oh. Here we go. Alright, okay. Officer, I have a roster of next interviewees. The first meeting of many of us focus on relationship between Fifthsum and music, so the candidates are mostly anomalous musicians. Please take a look. Attachment: preliminary interview candidates. I read the list you sent. I noticed most of the candidates are members of the New Day Oak Troop. As far as I know, the anomalies they possess are rather benign. I think there are better candidates. There are some that come into mind: the Magic Orchestra, Chamanism, the aesthetic of music sound. Quite a lot, aren't there? You do have a point, however. After considering the possible risks and organization's compliance, we thought Note was the best option, hence the list. Chauvinists are the zealots they are. They collided with the Foundation numerous times. Because of that, we thought they were too risky. The aesthetic music sound is still hostile to us after failing to reach an agreement on retrieval of anomalous instances. We did consider the Magic Orchestra since they're friendly, but the tripartite meeting between us, a Serpent's Hand, and the Magic Orchestra didn't go well. The diplomacy department recommended that we don't contact them. On a side note, I think that had to do with the Serpent's Hand. Made the Foundation try digging too deep in the connection between the two. Anyway, so we think the most safe choice is Note. Or do you want a rework? We've done Note already. They were put in the good category.
Yeah.
They literally, there's two members who went over and helped a deaf musician play music. I don't think they would make an Apollyon.
No, I don't. Well, I don't think that they're trying to make an Apollyon here. This is like, again, this entire article is just anything having to do with the Fifthists
Yeah. Guys,
as an Apollyon.
Alright. Okay, so there's the New Day Oak Troop. So, it was only mentioned once. No, twice, I'm sorry. Twice for the State-based town. I want to see if they have an interview log of them. Wait, sending out attachment 1999 KO extensive investigation plan modification proposal. Okay.
Well, we've got everything that we can about the group we're looking into. They won't work with the Fifthists. That's it.
Yeah. God damn, this thing is long. How much further does it go? Sender, Kim Solo with a bunch of fives, recipient a bunch of fives, date a bunch of fives, subject the end. Wait, okay, I kinda wanna read this. Yeah, I know it's quite abrupt, but what can I do? That's how rookies are, but I'm happy thanks to you, I know. Even if the world is deleted, it's one I've created, and it's one I've ended. Yes, it didn't get consumed by 7, it didn't get become a story that never existed. Even if it's deleted, that means at least someone read my article. So this world, the story exists, but I can't help being powerless this ending. What is this? So Fifthism was all drugs, and the world was collapsing on my hysteria. Oh, sure, no cannon, sure. And I'm just another containment officer engulfed by Fithis. Yeah, right. Oh, people will just love it, right? Then what? I didn't force stuff onto other people's stories. Instead, I took their advice as my own and created my story. That's all that matters. Do I look less like a rookie now?
Anyway, literally the only thing that we were able to glean from this is this group won't work with defifists.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna save this because you know how we're gonna go back to all group of interest. This could probably might move the Fifthest Church somewhere else.
Where is it right now?
I think we put it in competent evil.
Uh,
And see now there's an Apollyon connected to it that's just mainly about them. I think we might want to look at it. So yeah.
I
What
feel
it
like that's a tag issue on the site's part then, since that's not an SCP that came up connected to them before.
yeah. Well, it's
wait,
kind of
what do
good that
you?
we're doing. Huh?
Well, wait, what do you mean a tag issue?
Like when we read up, never mind.
Uh,
Anyways, so where were we putting the group of interest again?
I can you go back to its fucking description again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta love that the one SCP that's mentioned in the article is no longer in existence.
Yeah. I I
Um,
should put them somewhere like in neutral.
I was I would probably put them in chaotic neutral.
Yeah, because it doesn't state it here or when we write about the in the SP very briefly that they were trying to actually do the Apollyon.
Well, I,
Yeah. Huh?
I
Sorry.
mean again,
Mhm.
the only reason they came up in that Apollyon
Yeah.
SCP is because they were in some documentation related to the Fifthist Church.
Yeah. Well, now we're gonna see their ally. Oh my gosh! Even in their SCP and their thing is deleted. All right, knowing publishing. Very little is known about knowing publishing. Oh, that's just great.
Thanks.
It is presumably an anomalous publishing factory which creates and distributes both print and digital media. Foundation knew the information from the relatives of the founder of the factory that the actual factory of knowing publishing is not located in this world, but in a parallel world which is the same as deleted SCP. Wait, are you speaking of the founder of the factory as SCP-001 or like a different one?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, it is called KP at PU-5. We call the world which we live as PU-1.
Wait, Brett, I don't think the factory SCP has anything to do with this.
Oh.
Founder of the factory that the actual factory of knowing publishing is located in this world or in a parallel. This sounds like very badly translated. It
Ah.
trying to say that this publishing firm's factory is in a different world.
Got it. Okay, I probably got confused.
Yeah.
However, the relatives of the founder of the factory have their actual home in paper factory in Thailand and being non-anomaly. Non-anomalous? Non-anomalous. No one knows that how the publishing send anomalous objects into this world, but it's believed that it is possible to have the equipment which its ability is the same as deleted SCP and more effective than it. No one knows who published the media. The media which are produced will have fake pseudonyms and address, including names and the criticism pages of some books. They will produce the media as the customers order, which are informed in the leaflets which are often found in a library or places where are for donating books by claiming that they are free. The media will also have more copies than the requested amount, and some of the copies will be published or placed in the public without people noticing. According to found leaflet materials, they also produce the media at cost, and their effects will be more effective than free materials. Alright, Jerry, guess how many SCPs are for the last Thailand group of interest?
1.
2.
I have very little faith in them.
Alright. A good, short one. Alright. Object SCP-148-TH, object class safe. Special containment procedures. 148 is to be stored in a high security locker. It is currently located at area 2335. SCP containment area for level 4 SCPs. Although 148 is not dangerous, easy access to the object should be prevented. No individuals are allowed access to 148 after testing. Oh boy, what happened? 148 resembles a comic book titled Laughter for Sale. Version 148.1 Pocket Edition. It consists of 35 pages. The object appears to be a regular comic book, except for the Knowing Publishing logo. The yellow book had a large lettering selling laughing on the cover and a portrait of two women in a swimming pool, with an elderly man spying on them. The book bears the logo of the Knowing Publishing. When opened, all left side pages are in black and white, while all right side pages are in color. No abnormalities have been found in the materials used. The anomaly of the object lies within the book itself. There are observed movements of the contents within the book, such as alternating pages, shifting positions of the cartoon characters, and even changing the storyline of the cartoon. Additionally, the characters within 148, referred to as -2, do not match the cartoon characters or art style of the publisher. Upon close observation, it has been noted that sometimes the stories within 148 bear similarities to current events, undisclosed secrets, imitations of various objects found in the same location as the object, stories about the readers, and occasionally data redacted. Oh boy. Furthermore, testing has demonstrated 148 is capable of providing stories according to the desires of the reader, necessitating the object to be kept in a highly secure location. Test log of Dr. Shijan. Shijan? Probably that. Alright. Thinks May 10th, redacted. Pages. Oh, wait, no, it's October 5th, because I see right here, 25 here. Okay, October 5th, redacted. Pages 13 to 14. A politically themed cartoon that appears innocuous at first glance. However, the left page contains subtle violent imagery, while the right page depicts scenes of brutality. Data redacted. Why do I get the feeling I know what data redacted was? I don't know. Now, his date, October 25th, page redacted. Page 8. Dr. Shijan discovered previously unknown information about SCP-001-DH on his page. An SCP that was deleted. SCP November 2nd, pages 2 to 3. Both pages are part of the same sheet. Page 2 features an image of SCP redacted in a form of recognized by personnel, while page 3 displays an alternate form of SCP redacted that causes immediate fatality upon viewing. However, no adverse effects occur when inside the book. Oh, well that's good. Oh no. The picture... Oh wait, hold on. They April 18th, redacted, page 26, depiction of SCP-096. Any further testing involving 148 has been immediately suspended.
Yeah, that's probably a good
Uh,
idea. That's probably a good idea. Let's just put it back in the box. Leave it there.
So whoever saw that is dead.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's a question. Would it actually trigger its effects?
It probably did because it was immediately suspended. So someone probably died.
Well, I mean, I would imagine, like, to be fair, like, if I was working on this project and it just randomly spit out a picture of an extremely dangerous SCP, I think I'd also be advocating for this project to be suspended.
Yeah. All
Because,
right.
like, even the chance that it could
Yeah.
end up triggering his effects.
At least it's easy to contain. Because this book can
Yeah.
get really dangerous. Like imagine it shows like comic pages depicting that one anomaly, that mimetic anomaly, that if you know about it you're infected. Imagine
Yeah.
that.
I
That would be really fucking bad. Alright. The other
uh,
SCP 2351 JP. Oh my god. This is one of the new types. New containment classes. Hold on. I need to search up containment classes.
Cernunos.
Containment classes. Because I forgot what that is, but I think Cernunos is really bad. Mitochondria, no. Where is it? Pending, uncontained, esoteric.
You could just search.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I keep forgetting.
Stop forgetting to search.
Okay, let me just cut. Wait, I can't. Okay. Why won't it let me?
CERN. Just put that in and you should find it.
Alright. CERN. No matches. Okay, so hold on.
That's a problem.
SCP.
Yeah, just look up Cernunos.
Jet class. Cernunos. There we go. Okay. Uh, Oh yeah, it probably will be an anomaly classification system. Now that I think about it. F. Oh, 3. Okay. Okay. Now, all secondary class options here are for option icons created. Please refer to user cards. Page and see all secondary class options. Okay, so it'll probably be here then.
Can you? Yeah.
No matches. Oh, esoteric class. That does not help. It goes to SCPs.
Why
Oh,
did you
list of
immediately click?
esoteric class. There we go. I don't know. Hold on. Let's just what's the difference between Archon and Cernos? Oh, here we go. It will be explained here on SCP. From what I've said about classes, I mean, Cernos would either be something that requires specific conditions that are difficult to reproduce, or something like a very young child, perhaps whose anomaly could be monitored without having them grow up in a facility. Archon, on the other hand, seems to be something that would be, for example, firstly, reality, or leave if kept in a room. Well, that's true. Okay, so On Wiki, object class is a reason, as far as I can tell, two are similar. Cernos isn't a real object class.
Yeah.
The official object class it should fall into is Archon, but because authors like to make up completely new classes, there are a few more that are standard ones. All in on standard ones, I've seen every put in official classes more or less, but the authors wanted to add a little bit of spice to their articles, which makes serious. Okay, so it's kind of like Archon with extra steps.
I looked it up and I found another thing on
Oh.
scpdb.fandom.com/wiki. That's Cernunnos derives from the horned god of Celtic mythology. Anomalies classified as Cernunnos are those that can't be contained due to logistical or moral reasons. This differs from Archon in that the containment of Cernunnos SCPs would either bankrupt or weigh on the consciousness of those who contain such an anomaly, while Archon SCPs being contained would likely take away from consensus reality.
Jesus.
So we can't contain it because it's either logistically impossible or immoral to do so.
Alright, so I know I can find disruption class here for a media. So hold on. Disruption class. Alright, hold on. Disruption classes. Alright, here we go. A media. Disruption class should be reserved for special circumstances when the Foundation is essentially declaring war on an anomaly. When an anomaly poses such a direct threat to the status quo and the Foundation's fail, that there is no other option than to use all possible options in order to neutralize it. The effects of media anomalies should extend to an entirely known world and possibly the entire universe. Oh, Busta, you fucking farted.
Oh.
And it also has noticed the anomalous effects on an object are nearly non-existent to mild. An individual with close proximity to the object would not feel anything as a result to the object. It poses no danger to any individual nearby. Wait, hold on, wait. What?
Let's just read the goddamn SCP.
Yeah. Anyways, special definition 2551 JP. The item is functionally accommodating, but Foundation cannot achieve it for principal or ethical reasons. For details on special object class defined in 2251 JP, refer to attachments.
For the love of the gods, you could have just scrolled down.
Special containment procedures not applicable. Description 2351 JP is the Pope of Rome as of 1633. Urban VII Roman Curia. And a general term for the large-scale reality-altering events due to the collective orientation of Catholics who believe in them. The Roman Curia is still in a clear conflict with the Foundation. It is no longer considered possible to fully restore that relationship. The cause of the situation was an astronomer written in the 2nd century, Claudio Puchremaio's book, Almagest. A large-scale mean population phenomenon consisting of 13 volumes, which led to the 16th century. Large-scale mimetic pollution continues to spread, especially in Rome. The following is an example of research materials on mean pollution disasters in all 13 volumes of Almagest. Okay, we will announce the survey results.
Real quick, scroll back up. I want to look into that Pope. Urban. Okay, you can continue.
Great. We will announce the survey results. Please note that all the information below is mimetic decontamination, and the anomaly is completely neutralized. Currently, these books are registered as uncontainable abnormal articles 001-013. All 13 volumes of Almagest consist of the following contents and anomalies. Volume 1, proposed by Ptolemy. Explanation of the outline of Earth-centered theory. It should be noted that the explanation of the part related to the ecliptic is essentially non-theoretical. It becomes possible to interpret it as a theory established by modifying the memory of the subject due to mimetic pollution, proven by experiments with D-class personnel. Volume 2, Explanation of Interpretation and Theory Regarding Diurnal Motion. According to an analysis by the Foundation's Research Department, inconsistency in the speed of planets that move in an eccentric circular motion, inconsistency in the epicycle itself has been pointed out. Like the first volume, it has strong mimetic contamination. Volume 12, Proposal of a Theory on the Retrograde Phenomenon of Celestial Bodies. This proposal is generally skeptical because of the problem that there is no discrepancy with the measurement results of the interplanetary distance. A slight tendency for mimetic contamination was identified in this document. Volume 13, Description of Movement in the Ecliptic Direction. Although some theoretical contradictions have been discovered, they are also concealed by mimetic contamination. The book Almagest became widespread, especially among Catholics, and became popular as a reference book for Greek astronomy. It is noteworthy that the large-scale spread of mimetic contamination, due to this progressing worldwide, it is almost impossible to deal with these events by spraying counter memes and amnestics at this stage. It has been determined. The most notable content of the effects of mimetic pollution is strong interest in its geocentric theory. Such mimetic pollution spread widely to Rome at that time, and it was noteworthy that the Roman Curia and others attracted a strong interest in this cosmology because of the right to interpret the Bible. To date, the Roman Curia has claimed to be a rational theory and interpretation for unification to prevent religious conflict. But in the Foundation's view, this is St. Peter's Basilica is said to be an excuse to conceal a large-scale alteration phenomenon that seems to be ongoing. The root cause of 2359 JP is the first pope in St. Peter's Basilica, Simon Petro, or no, Simon Petro, there's no accent, is believed to be in the body. The first pope of Peter is considered a saint in Christian denominations, and because of his concentration of faith, he is currently the highest ranked Pistophage per entity. Pistophage, noun Greek, faith eater. Oh. It has been suggested that it is highly likely that both the deity entity has transferred into Almagest is considered to be an anomalous article published from a religious point of view in order to concentrate the belief of Pope Peter, which is a collective by some organization with the same ideas as the Roman Curia in modern times. It is believed that the behavior is the cause. Archive Alpha Incident Alphard. How long is this thing? Okay, well, it apparently gets worse. I just want to see how long it goes.
It goes on. And on. And on.
Should we just look for, like, the group of interest at hand?
Well, you could unfold all the little flaps it may have if it has any flap, and then look for it. Remember, you need to unfold everything first. Otherwise, if something's in one of those little foldies, then it wouldn't be registered.
Oh, I like that right there. That's actually really.
That looks nifty.
I like that design.
That reminds me of tape recorders.
Yeah.
I miss tape recorders.
Okay, so everything's open now. Paste. Oh, okay. They are mentioned quite a few times. All right here. Alright. Supplement Secondary Event Code Prudence. The main reasons why the containment of 2359 JP was not established until the first half of the 16th century were were the rupture of negotiations with the Roman Curia and the purpose of maintaining the veil. One of the factors is that it is difficult to settle the situation because the identity of the publisher is unknown. The system of Almagest was established in the first half of the first century. It is known that the publication was started in many countries later, but the original text of Ptolemy itself, which is the basis of it, is now a group of interests knowing publishing. It is presumed to be in hands. The identity of which noticeably is largely unknown. It is only recognized that it is an organization that manufactures books without always in public. In the past, people involved in knowing publishing were Almaguest. It was found that he had been in contact with Latin translator Trepidunitus, and several other research records showed that the manuscript of Almaguest, whose publisher was unknown, was described as knowing publishing in English. It has been confirmed. The origin of publishing is unknown, and the purpose of that cause phenomenon is unknown. Location of the publishing route has not been confirmed at all. Investigation is ongoing to this day. At the same time, a large-scale contamination phenomenon caused by a large-scale spraying of amnestics countermeasures against 2351 AP were implemented, but the contamination of Almagest was not contained. Almagest is the process of being registered as an abnormal item that cannot be accommodated. This phenomena are currently recorded as a secondary event code Prudence. For a script on the back cover of a manuscript of Almagest of unknown publisher, which was confirmed in 1588, the following text was spelled out along with the description of knowing publishing. The priest, those who have wished for the stars, the time is full. I write down here that our mission has been fulfilled. Insights for the stars from your dear knowing publishing. And that's the last time they're mentioned. And then it goes straight to Apollyon.
Oh.
So they distributed this book.
Oh. Does not make them look good.
I guess the other question is, I guess the real question comes to, oh, my brain just died. Where would we put publishing firms by default on the scale?
Yeah.
Uh,
We.
I don't know. Not many publishing places would publish world-ending books.
Yeah. I mean, could we? I forgot where you put Marshall Carter and Dark. I was gonna say we could put them in the same group as them.
You know what?
I
Yeah,
would be fine with that.
I'd be fine with that.
You know, I think we put them in lawful evil because they were like
Yes, we
a
did.
structured organization.
On second,
They
I
are
think it should go
structured.
in neutral. I would say it should go in neutrally.
Okay,
Neutral.
I'm good with neutral evil.
You want to know something that's frustrating?
What?
I don't have enough money to support every single naughty artist I love.
Oh no. And that's the last of the Thailand group of interest.
Well, I think that's also the last of our brain cells.
On to the Japanese branch.
Do we have enough brain cells left for the Japanese branch?
Are you saying you want to end it here?
No.
Okay. Alright, next group of interest is Japan Organisms Improvement and Creation Laboratory. Japan Organisms Improvement and Creation Laboratory has been mentioned in several cases involving anomalous creatures including a wide range of life forms such as animals, plants, and objects which behave like creatures. As almost all of the creatures manifest anomalous properties or additional functions, which cannot be achieved in nature or explained with ordinary modern science, life does not seem to be restricted by general ethics. Oh no. It is known to be a research facility or a group of researchers possessing some kind of technology, but its actual situation has not been grasped yet. Initially, it was thought that there was no direct distribution or sale of the anomalies that the Japan Organisms Improvement and Creation Laboratory created, but in rare cases, the organization has been confirmed to sell the error creations as commercial products such as 483JP and 1919 or 1919JP. However, its organizational purpose remains unknown. Okay, we actually got one that isn't deleted. It's a miracle.
Yeah.
We should probably look at that one first and see what they're selling. But why do I get the feeling it's really bad? Especially when it says does not seem to be restricted by general ethics.
Mm.
Alright. Item SCP-483-JP, Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. 483-JP is to be considered a low-risk, hazardous material containment locker with refrigeration function at Site 8181. Research on 483-JP-A is to be conducted in an isolated water tank with the permission of security level 2 or higher personnel. Numbers 1 to 14 are to be marked on the side of all recovered 483JP containers, which are to be checked for missing after each use.
Warning. Do not follow the Great Dr. Bright on Twitch.
I keep
Worst
forgetting to
mistake
change my
imaginable.
alert sound.
I repeat, do not
I will
follow
do
the
it
Great
Sunday.
Dr. Bright on
But,
Twitch.
Thank you for the follow. Hold on. I need to see their name. The Skittle Dragon. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it very much. Alright. Anyways. SCP-483-JP is an eyedrop with anomalous properties. While the majority of 483 is composed of an unknown liquid, several components have been identified as containing substances derived from fishes and horsehair worms. Gordioidea? Pretty sure, I'm guessing that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Right. 483 was contained in an ordinary eyedrop container, 14 instances of which have been recovered. When 483 is used as an eyedrop by an organism generally classified as vertebrate, the subject begins to experience an unnatural and unbearable thirst about 30 minutes later and begins to consume water to quench it. The symptom persists until the subject has ingested at least the same weight of water as themselves. I'm pretty sure that would nearly kill you.
That would kill someone.
While the subject can be aware that they are consuming more water than they normally can, they often prioritize quenching their thirst. The amount of water is the only factor considered in quenching the thirst induced by 483. Feeding the subject highly concentrated saline solution does not change the amount of water required. Although their thirst is temporarily alleviated by ingesting a certain amount of water. It is not completely relieved, causing the subject to continue to drink water as long as possible. Experiments with laboratory animals and D-class personnel have proven that there is no limit to the amount of water that a subject can ingest. It is currently unknown where in their body the ingested water is stored.
So they just don't end up with acute water intoxication.
Yeah. Approximately 12 hours after using 483, the subject develops an urge to visit the sea, a river, a lake, or any other location with a large volume and depth of water. This urge is extremely strong, prompting the subject almost without exception to either travel to a location that meets their requirements or to recreate the environment as closely as possible to the desired place by, for example, filling up a bathtub with water.
You're getting cut in and out a lot.
God damn it. Yeah, I will reread that. Approximately 12 hours after using 483, the subject develops an urge to visit the sea, a river, a lake, or any other location with a large volume and depth of water. This urge is extremely strong, prompting the subject almost without exception to either travel to a location that meets the requirements or to recreate the environment as closely as possible to the desired place by, for example, filling up a bathtub with water. Upon arrival at the destination, the subject enters the water and proceeds to a point with some depth. Once reaching there, the eyeball on which 483 was applied dislodges itself from the eye socket.
Oh, okay.
The dislodged eyeball and its optic nerve are designated as Dash A. At this point, Dash A and the subject are still connected by an optic nerve. Following dislodgement, Dash A begins to expand, increasing in volume until it's roughly equivalent to the amount of water ingested by the subject after using 483. This process is completed in approximately 30 minutes regardless of the amount of volume increase. As Dash A expands, the subject's body begins to show symptoms of dehydration, eventually leading to the death either from it or from suffocation in the water. The transfer of water continues even after the subject's death, until the water present in their body is completely absorbed. After reaching maximum size, Dash A detaches the optic nerve from the subject's eye socket and moves underwater. Dash A develops biological features, including gill-like respiratory organs and a tail composed of its deformed optic nerve. However, the tail has only enough power to change the direction of the body, and there are no excretory, digestive, reproductive, or any other organs that a normal creature would have. For this reason, Dash A's lifespan is limited to 10 days at most. When an enemy such as large fish or a human approaches Dash A, it stares at the enemy while its pupil dilates and contracts repeatedly. Although it is believed to be a threat behavior against foreign enemies, Dash A does not have any further self-defense mechanism. As such, despite its massive size, Dash A is unilaterally preyed upon by common fish and other predators. No anomalous effects caused by the consumption of Dash A have been observed so far. 483 is one of the items seized during investigation of a facility suspected to be associated with the Japan Organisms Improvement and Creation Laboratory. Inventory logs and remaining research documents indicate that 483 was developed to obtain feed more efficiently for an experimental species termed C-007-E03. It was determined that C-007-E03 was fed once a day with 483-A instances harvested from vertebrates for the equivalent of approximately 300 liters of water. Although the investigation yielded no information directly related to C-007-E03, and freshwater-filled aquatorium tank was located inside the laboratory where C-007-E03 was presumably kept. Inside the tank were the carcasses of 483-JB-8 instances that had completely lost all parts and fluids except for cornea, conjunctiva, sclera, and optic nerve. Based on the numerous circular holes, approximately 5 mm in diameter, in these carcasses, C-007-E03 was hypothesized to be a species of small aquatic organism with a proboscis for injecting digestive juices into prey. Oh no, there's an update. October 10th, 20 redacted. Deleted data from the electronic storage media seized from the laboratory was successfully recovered, along with which were discovered partial communication records concerning 483. It's C-007-E03, an excerpt of which follows. Next report is on C-007-E03, which have been working on for a while. It has been 3 months since the client became unreachable. We can assume that they have completely run out of the means to contact us, most likely due to those eyeball varmints. Since it is now almost impossible to claim development costs to the client and no commercial value can be expected from C-007-E03, Further development research on it is deemed to be unnecessary. As per the previous notice, dispose them off except for research logs and a minimum species specimens required. Regarding the eyeball growth promotant, which was developed to effectively secure feed for C-007-E03, it was decided that the chemical would be repurposed as a means for converting eyeballs of various species into lovable pets, thereby recouping the financial losses we have suffered. Future developments should focus on extending the functionality of the organisms produced as pets, such as downsizing, increasing viability, adaptation of the chemical's effects on non-vertebrate species, and the ability to interbreed between eyeballs originating from different species. Well then.
So where in evil are we putting this? I'm feeling neutral evil.
Yeah.
From the sounds of it, it's just effectively a corporation that's doing absurdly immoral shit
Yeah, I didn't expect
to
to
make
get
money.
so much information from one product.
Yeah. Are there any other SCPs?
Let's see. Holy shit!
Oh. Well, okay, do we want to read some more?
I mean, we kind of already seen him as neutral evil at this point.
Yeah. Are you alright with, Jerry, you're muted. Are you alright with that?
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. I muted myself earlier because the sound of my alarm and dogs were going crazy outside. And I forgot I was muted.
Fair enough.
Yes,
So, yeah.
neutral evil sounds good to me, like I said when I was fucking muted.
Alright, so the DNA symbol. There we go. Neutral evil. Why have we mainly been getting just evils in
Hey,
chaotic neutral?
we got a good after weeks of not goods.
Yeah, we
Be
got
happy.
one.
Be happy, we got one! You know how much I've been hoping for at least one for how many weeks? You know how long? I'm very happy for that one. Thank you. Thank you, Hidden City. Very happy.
Alright. Yes. Next group of interest. Tohei Heavy Industries. Tohei Heavy Industries is considered to be a group that develops, manufactures, and sells products with anomalous properties. A wide range of heavy and chemical industries products can be seen, ranging from entertainment to weaponry. Oh no. They are particularly skilled in space-time travel, and also seem to possess the skills to convert organic life forms into inorganic and artificial ones. Okay. Mainly active in Japan, the scale of their abandoned facilities leads to the belief that they possess the production capacity and financial strength of a small to medium-sized company. Due to their high information gathering and crisis preventing abilities, whenever a Foundation raid occurs, their facilities have already been abandoned. Due to this, precise organizational structure and policies are not known. Nevertheless, it has been established that from seized data and articles that they frequently use a custom-made system as a marketing method and actively provide anomalous technology to those on the outside through joint development with other groups of interest known for manufacturing anomalous goods. The nature of the situation demands quick action and understanding. Why do I get the feeling one of the GOIs is Marshall Carter in Dark?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, after having been scrolling through artists I support, I was not expecting to hear that we're looking at a group of interest that effectively within the SCP universe create stuff that's used in the hentais I will look at.
Oh my god.
Because fun fact for everyone in chat, there's a particular kink that is like a subsect of bondage that's called petrification. And yeah, possess the skills to convert organic life forms into inorganic and artificial ones. That kind of sounds that sounds almost exactly like a type of petrification art that I've seen.
Yeah.
So that's something I needed in my brain right now.
Yeah. Anyways, Hatchet, go ahead and guess how many SCPs are connected to it.
Festus, how many SCPs are connected to it? Festus. How many was that? What'd you say, bro? Okay, Festus says 3.
Oh, Shikistan again?
Oh, God.
Let's
Why?
not relegate us down. They may be an interesting horse, but it's not about Shigistan.
Why is Shigastan the most fucking prolific, prolific, whatever the
They're an
term?
interesting horse, of course.
It is a horse that's the horse is everywhere, of course. Anyway, Festus, you're bad at guessing. I'm disappointed in you.
We have a whole bunch of them now. I guess we go like lowest number to highest number.
I guess.
So this is the lowest one. 024 JP. Right. Oh, second away from Euclid now is safe. Object SCP-024 JP. Object class was Euclid, but now safe. Special containment procedures. Due to its low risk to the outside world, 024 is currently located in low security storage room inside Site 8181. Item can be used freely, however, if a room that is not normal is generated, a report must be submitted following use. Experiments require the approval of a staff member with a security clearance level 3 or higher. Any anomaly must be promptly reported to Dr. Redacted. P.S. Use of 024 for matters outside of experimenting with D-class personnel must be done at one's own expense. Dr. Redacted. Oh. Description. SCP-024-JP is a coin-operated locker with 24 boxes with LCD screens and keyboards, measuring 180 centimeters of height, 300 centimeters of width, 80 centimeters of depth, and 300 kilograms of weight. The LCD screen displays the words, "Welcome to Tohei Karaoke, Provisionary," with the name of the company, Tohei Heavy Industries, at the top of the screen, as well as the number of the currently vacated locker. Whenever a person, hereby referred to as the user, presses any key, the LCD screen will change for the user to input a number of people and time of use. Following this, a screen appears where the room to be used is entered by a keyboard and is confirmed that the room changes depending on the input entered. After the room is entered, the price is displayed at the end. The price is considered the standard price. In respect to the standard, the lower the price input is to the standard, the shootier.
Shoddier,
Oh, shottier.
I think.
Got it. Alright. Shottier the room will look. On the contrary, the higher the price input is to the standard, the more extravagant the room will look. After the input and the payment is finished, a locker number is displayed on the LCD screen, and inputting it unlocks said locker. When the user opens the designated locker, they are pulled inside. The door locks itself. This process is instant, and the user report it feeling like an elevator. Oh. Inside the locker, the user is placed in a karaoke room generated by the information and payment input. The room has no door or windows, with a toilet annexed to it. The user can enjoy karaoke just as they would in a normal karaoke box. The karaoke model is redacted. The new songs are displayed as usual, although content such as network battle cannot occur due to an error. Use is terminated through an intercom on the wall, and when the user informs through it that they wish to leave, they are taken out of the locker. This process is as instant as entering the room. A ring will occur 10 minutes before the time of use is over, with a robotic voice informing the user. If the user is not left by the end of their time, the intercom will ring again, and a robotic voice will say, "Your user's time has ended. Please exit the room." If the message is ignored 3 minutes later, the voice will say, "You have exceeded your time. Please exit the room." If the message is ignored 2 minutes later, the karaoke screen will turn black, and the message, "Exit immediately," will appear in red lettering. This is the final warning. 1 minute later, the locker returns to its empty state. 024JP was recovered during a raid to a small workshop in Redacted Town, Redacted City, Redacted Prefecture, which is believed to have been affiliated to Tohei Heavy Industries. The facility had been abandoned previously to the raid, and several products other than 024 had been recovered during it. Alright, dye was collected at the time, partial. Project name, Karaoke Boxes. Production, Tohei Heavy Industries Development Department. Client request, an entertaining product, please. just any entertaining product. Anything will do.
Okay.
Practical purpose, create a system that can generate appropriate spaces through space expansion technology that can recognize conditions presented through language input and amount of money. Directive, keep the size as small as possible. Manufacturing process, redacted, 19 redacted. Initial prototype completed. Was the size of a safe box but weighed 50 kilograms, making it difficult to transport. Redacted, 20 redacted. Weight issue not solved. Redesign as a coin-operated locker instead of a safe box. 10 extraneous logs enumerated below have been edited out. Redacted, 20 redacted. Final prototype completed. Test run was satisfactory. The following section was handwritten. Emergency contacts. Foundation might have discovered this factory. Products to be manufactured through Plan 3. Workers must be prepared to escape at any time and evacuate products according to priority order. Redacted. You all arrived earlier than expected, although not all goods have been secured. We're abandoning the facility. We're leaving the final prototype. Goodbye. Addendum, ink analysis reveals the handwritten part was written on the date of the attack. Oh. Experiment log 024JP-1, 20 redacted. Subject 1 D-class member. Method, input normal, play standard amount of money, save for an hour. Result, standard amount became 500 yen. Left after 57 minutes. Specified that room was for about 4 to 5 people, with orchid-colored walls, a black sofa, and a glass desk. GPS lost track the moment they entered and began working again the moment they returned. Analysis, while at least it can be normally used, the GPS disappearing is probably due to the signal being blocked. Dr. Redacted. Experiment log 024-2. Subject 1 D-class member. Method, input normal, play standard amount of money, stay for an hour. Have user enter with a cell phone, hidden camera, and or wireless communication device to determine whether communication devices can be used. Result, standard amount of time. The standard amount was the same as with experiment -1. Left exactly 1 hour after entering. Communication devices lost signal the moment they entered the locker. Cell phone calls were possible during the time. However, GPS and web browsing functions of cell phone were not possible. Analysis, contact through a cell phone seems possible. Not sure what the working principle is here. Dr. Redacted. Experiment log 3. Subject log D-class member. Method, input normal, pay 1 yen, stay for an hour. Result, standard amount was the same as with experiment 1. Left exactly 1 hour after entering. completely exhausted. According to testimony and camera footage, the room was about 2 tatamis in size, with wooden walls with crevices through which cold air leaked inside, tattered tatami flooring, and a crushed piece of cardboard. There was no karaoke machine. Instead, there was a cheap toy microphone on the top of the cardboard. There was no intercom either, making leaving impossible until time was up. Now it's just too exhausting for an hour to last. It had to be long. It had to be a longer time. It would have been dangerous. Dr. Redacted. Oh my god. That's funny. The machine basically pulled a fuck you.
You pay cheap, you get cheap.
Yeah. Experiment 4. Subject 1 D-class member. Method input normal. Pay double the standard amount. Stay for an hour. Result standard amount was the same as experiment 1. With exactly 1 hour after entering. Testified room was for about 4 to 5 people with orchid colored walls and geometric patterns. A luxurious black sofa. 2 paintings. A glass desk. Maracas. And a tambourine. Footage and voice analysis shows that speakers and microphone have better performance compared to those of experiment 1. Analysis equipment has improved, but seems to be all. Unless there's a specific need, standard amount seems to be enough for experiments. Dr. Redacted. Experiment 5. Subject 1 the class member. Methods input is left to the user. Time of 1 hour. Give them a cell phone and order them to not leave the room until even after the time is up. Result at 1 hour and 6 minutes. Locker is confirmed to be empty. D-class is currently missing. GPS response having disappeared. Cell phone was able to be used during use time, but stopped working after use time expired. Analysis: overtime will not be tolerated, is what it seems to be saying. Dr. Redacted.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Experiment log 6. Subject 1 D-class member. Method input is left to the user. Time of 1 hour. Give them a cell phone and order them to leave the room after 1 hour and 5 minutes. Result: 1 hour and 5 minutes later, they exit. Feed and testimony confirm intercom and screen warnings. Analysis: there seems to be a warning. Well, that's a relief. Dr. Redacted.
So that first guy, like was surrounded by a bunch of warnings, and he's just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep sitting here. This is fine."
Are you shocked?
I don't know. If I was in that D class's position and like the room starts blaring with warnings, I'd be thinking, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna go now."
You know how many people actively ignore warnings or think they're illusions? I'm sorry, did I hurt you?
Yes. It's
Yeah.
fine though.
Alright. Experiment 7. Subject 1 D-class member. Method: exit input words for abstract places like heaven, hell, pure land, Shangri-La, dream room. Pay a standard amount and stay for 1 hour. Result: error 003. Please be more specific. Because I just displayed in all cases. Analysis: seems normal is not a problem, but the keywords need to be more concrete. Dr. Redacted. Experiment log number 8. Subject Agent Nagai. Method input Site 8181. Tohei Heavy Industries. Pay the standard amount and stay for 1 hour. Result: Toei Heavy Industries generated error 056 unavailable location. Message: but Site 8181 generated the storage room where 024 is located. Agent Nagai entered locker of room Site 8181 and confirmed that GPS didn't work as with previous experiments. Room was a standard storage room with a karaoke machine and other equipment found in the storage. 024 was not contained within. Analysis.
Huh.
Huh?
I was just going, huh.
Gotcha. Analysis. It's possible it possesses an external recognition and or thought reading function. A transmission function is impossible to confirm, however, inputting Foundation facilities is strictly forbidden. Dr. Redacted.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Experiment Log 9. Subject 1 D-Class member. Method: have a D-Class who will begin working at Site 8181. Today, put Site 8181 without knowing that that's the site they are at. Pay the standard amount and stay for an hour. Result: Error 076. Information referencing failure. Message displayed.
Huh.
Analysis seems it was a thought-reading function. However, it's still impossible to determine if a transmission function is at work, so please don't input a Foundation facility again. Dr. Redacted. Smart Log 10. Subject 10 Site 8181 staff members. Method: users input drinking bar attached. Pay the standard amount and stay for 6 hours. Result: large room for 10-15 people with a drinking bar was generated with similar decor to normal. Input. Left exactly 6 hours after entering. Analysis: it seems the option to add equipment is also available. By the by, this wasn't for personal use, was it? Dr. Redacted. Of course it wasn't. We might use it again, however, for experiments only, of course. Researcher Redacted.
Oh my god!
Cheeky fucks.
Such
Like
a...
if you wanted it to be more believable, stick with the 1 hour thing. These fuckers just go into this anomaly for fucking 6 hours straight having a party and come out as like I imagine like some of them are drunk and they're like, yeah, experiment, yeah. It's for an experiment. It's very, very good research stuff we do now.
Yeah, I'm just imagining this group of inches just watching them. Also, you need to keep going further, because this is starting to feel more like 914, which is just not that bad over and over.
Yeah.
It's so their first SCP.
Wait,
What?
back up. There's something there I wanted to read at the bottom. Subject Dr. Mehara. Method: stress reduction was input. Pay standard amount and stay for 5 hours. Result: sandbags, shelves, and dishes with "please feel free to break them" written on them. Life-sized rabbit plushies and a wrestling ring were generated. Intercom karaoke machine and other equipment similar to that of normal rooms was placed as well. Size of the room was expanded compared to the normal rooms in order to fit the extra equipment. Only feed was that of the first 3 minutes of use time that showed the room's equipment. Following this, Dr. Mehara manually turned off the camera. Analysis: it seems input for a specific purpose can be generated properly. As for the recording, no, that's enough.
Addendum 1. There's
Oh.
too many experiment petitions.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta say, this company is doing a good job. If they're making an anomalous product so enjoyable that you have like a shit ton of people in the SCP Foundation trying to skirt around the rules to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So their first
Also,
SCP doesn't show them being bad.
as a side note, I need a refresher on this group.
Though even they're particularly skilled in space-time
Oh,
travel and making
wait, that's
entertainment
right.
weaponry, yeah. But it
Okay,
still is
that's
iffy where
right.
his skills convert organic life forms to inorganic and artificial ones.
Does the person want to be petrified?
Don't know. Alright, next is 186. It's a vehicle. Is it? Okay, this one's
Yay.
shorter. Okay, good. Item 186JP, Class Safe. SP1 is current containment procedures. 186 is located in large containment garage 17 on site 8181. 186 must be stored within its tires deflated. and the door to his cargo container locked. The keys to the car's engine switched, and the cargo container are stored inside the same size containment vault 4. Staff in charge of 186 possesses spare keys, but it must be noted they've been deliberately made brittle and will only work once. Currently, experimentation and investigation of 186 is prohibited. Furthermore, following Addendum 186 JP-A, a stronger lock has been placed for the cargo containment door. The keys to the lock are stored in a major containment vault 5. Description: 186 is a medium-sized truck believed to have been used in the transport business. It is believed to have been built by Tohei Heavy Industries, although its appearance is normal and its performance doesn't deviates from normal medium-sized trucks. The rear cargo container door has a numeric pad with an LCD screen, but no numbers can be input with the letter E, always displaying on the screen. To the side of the container, Space Leap Transfer Transport Device is written in small letters, with details being unknown. A particular point are the insides of the cargo container, which contains a force much bigger than the outside. Bringing a GPS inside a container indicates no positioning on Earth. Whenever the door to 186 JP's cargo container is opened, it leads to a force. From within the force, the container door in our world appears to float 0.5 meters above the ground. Several hostile entities, approximately 2 meters in height, hereafter referred to as -1, have been observed inside the forest within the 186 container. Their ecology and details are not known. Presence of fauna and flora hazardous to humans and mental contamination areas inside the forest have been confirmed. Oh my god. In Exploration 186 JP-03, exploration resource has been frozen indefinitely. Oh no. An X-ray scan of the inside of 186 cargo container shows that the interior is loaded with a large amount of unknown machines. The purpose of these machines are unknown, although it's theorized that they're used to recreate other worlds inside a container. Experiments to drill holes into the container and investigate its interior have been rejected, as they've been deemed too risky to proceed. 186 was discovered in a garage by the Foundation while investigating shipping company Redacted, which had close ties with Tohei Heavy Industries. The company at the time of the investigation was empty and no staff was found. Later, while investigating 186, it was discovered the interior side of the container doors were covered in scratch marks and skin and blood that appeared to be human. Oh, well, that's just great. Exploration 186 JP-02 on 20 redacted D0765 and D00443 were sent to explore the inside of 186 JP's cargo container, equipped with HD recording camera and several collection kits. 14 minutes into the exploration, the doors were closed by an unknown force. The doors were unable to be opened for the following 3 hours. Following the doors opening, the two vanished and have been missing since. Only the damaged HD camera was found 50 meters away from the door. Image taken by recovered HD camera during exploration. 26 JP-02 multiple -1 silhouettes can be seen. Well, they're dead.
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah. Addendum 186 JP-A. Lately, several knocks have been heard from the inside of 186 JP's cargo container. As a precaution, personnel are not to approach 186 containment garage while the knocks are being heard. Okay.
Okay.
So
They've
they
gotta. It's a truck that leads to some parallel world with a bunch of fucking creepy wackos running around trying to kill things.
Yeah, that's okay. We had one good one, one really bad one.
Yeah.
Alright. Hopefully the third one will make the decider. And it's a cater.
Yay.
Okay, it's not long. Good. This will probably be our last group.
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
Yeah. Item 373 JP, Object Class Keter. Special containment procedures. 30 tons of building materials be placed into the containment zone of 373 at Armed Area 8133. Up to 5 tons of additional material are allowed. If an object is created that is capable of a containment breach is confirmed, it will be destroyed by Mobile Task Force Alpha 3, large anteaters.
Okay.
373 recognizes the outer wall of the containment area as its territory, which is to be monitored for damages. No immediate actions is to be taken in the event of damages to the outer wall being discovered unless it is critical. All past damages have been observed to be repaired by 373. Armed Area 8133 is the surrounding environment of 4 kilometers are to be publicly designated as private property of a Foundation front company. In the event of an unpreventable containment breach, all personnel are to evacuate in Armed Area 8133 is to be sealed off with fail-safe special equipment. Oh, well, I see why is the Mole Task Force Large Anteaters is here. Description: 373 JP is a group of large social machines that resembles ants.
Cool.
Instances have a height of around 3 to 5 meters.
Jesus.
Fucking
We've
hell.
got Titan-sized mech ants.
The Foundation has disassembled a few captured instances of 373, but instances have shown no consistency in material or mechanisms. It is unknown if instances possesses intelligence, but they are equipped with a general computer. The computer contains programming which instances follow as their basic behavior. 373 all have their roles within the group and have specialized functions. They do not react to other organisms unless hostile actions are done toward an instance or a colony. Attempting to enter the colony provokes a hostile response from instances. Variants: Soldier, defending the colony, armed with 2 12.7mm machine guns, 155mm howitzer, and 1 high-powered objective optical weapon. Okay, then.
Okay.
Worker, colony expansion and maintenance. Collect materials outside the colony. The output is similar to a general civilian engineering machine, but the power is estimated as electric power, total number unknown. Sitter, production and maintenance of other 373 instances. Observed to have built-in precision machine. Further details are unknown due to the rarity of instances exiting from the colony. Soldiers only appear during hostile actions against the colony to defend it. Soldier instances move in groups of 3 and perform tactical maneuvers. From the results of tests, a JSDF Type 90 tank was deployed to engage the soldiers, and their destructive ratio compared to the vehicle was estimated 3 to 1. Worker plan exports outside the colony to collect material to expand and construct future colonies, and build new 373 instances. Workers would continue to travel farther from the colony until it can discover sufficient material. Before containment, a worker instance traveled to a nearby city area and disassembled a car to take back to the colony. I just want to imagine someone on the phone talking to their insurance like, yeah, I just saw a giant robotic ant disassemble my car. How much money can I get for it? The price of the car was... Oh, yeah. And the workers construct the colony above and below underground. The colony resembles a typical building, but it is sized to be able to fit 373 instances. An internal survey confirmed the presence of power supply facilities inside the colony. Since initial containment, the colony has been having ongoing renovations. In many cases, instances are expanding or repairing the residential area, or sometimes constructing new military facilities. Also, 373's techno level toward constructing buildings has improved since initial containment. As of July 2014, it was discovered that instances are creating more advanced architecture that nearly rivals what humans can construct. Below are some structures that were built that pose a risk to containment. Building. 4 buildings that are 7 meters high. Facility designed as pillbox for soldiers. Response destroyed by cruise missile before completion. A 28-meter tall, high cage broadcast antenna. Intercepted and disrupted radio transmissions. Destroyed by cruise missile.
Are all of these just going to be destroyed by cruise missile?
I don't know.
I was going to
Oh,
say,
no.
a 28-meter tall, high cage is literally like almost 92 feet.
Damn.
That's
Cage broadcasting.
it's just casually destroyed by a missile.
Yeah.
What? Well, wait. What is a cage broadcast antenna?
I guess it's a kind of broadcast antenna.
I would assume.
I can
Okay,
look
so
it
I
up.
think, yeah, it's basically a type of antenna that has like, yeah, that kind of has like a cage design to it. The cage itself is not that size. I think it's like it's just the height of the
Okay.
pole that the antenna is on.
Gotcha. Alright.
That sounds a lot easier to destroy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 underground facilities and ground hatches, discovered to be silos for surface-to-air missiles. Facilities collapsed via cruise missile before completion.
Another cruise missile.
1 underground facility and 1 ground hatch. Redacted. Destroyed by air raid operation just before completion.
Well, not a cruise missile.
1 bronze statue, a visual cognito hazard that caused individuals to believe they were in ants. It was originally intended to be recovered and classified under an SCP designation, but it was not possible to retrieve. The area housing the statue was destroyed by MTF and received heavy resistance by 373 instances. 4 operatives were affected by the cognito hazard.
What is that even gonna do? Are they just like what the fuck does the person do?
I would say run because I could never approach an ant that size. I would
Yeah.
run. I would run. The ant is bigger than any human, and I'm not gonna try to outpower a fucking ant.
I mean, MTF Samsara could probably overpower them.
Well, I'm more just thinking like, what the fuck would a person who thinks they've been turned into an ant do?
Oh.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I don't know. Alright. The Foundation attached survey equipment to a worker instance that was collecting materials to observe what occurred in the colony. Exploration log 373-22, date redacted 20 redacted. Subject 373 colony, method of exploration, and 373 instance attached to surveillance equipment. Begin log. At 0024, the worker passes through the main entrance into the colony and moves down a corridor. The presence of 3 incomplete soldiers can be seen among a storage room as the worker passes by it. In addition, inside the storage room is lighting and air conditioning equipment. AC vents are observed on the ceiling. The worker encountered other worker instances, which it stopped each time and made contact with for about 0.2 seconds. At 1:38, the worker enters an underground passage. The microphone detects vibrating mechanical sounds. Source of the noise is unknown, but is emanating from deep underground. At 2:16, the worker arrives at a vast open space approximately 24 meters underground. 17 sitters are confirmed to be present. A few 373 instances are observed to be undergoing repairs or being produced. One that appears to be a worker is shown to be opened up, having its base exposed. At 5:21, the worker goes and delivers a ball of collected material to a sitter and exits out another underground passage, going further down. At 11:58, estimated to now be 160 meters underground, the worker stumbles upon 9 active soldiers at the end of the chamber guarding a door. The worker makes contact with one of the soldiers and travels to the back of the room to wait. At 12:02, the room is shown to be sealed off with bulkhead doors. By that has words on it. The words are faded, but it is still legible. It reads Tohei Heavy Industries in Japan, Organisms Improvement and Creation Laboratory. Oh,
Oh, great.
12:08.
They're connected.
Hmm? What was that, Hatchet?
I said, oh, great, they're connected.
Yeah. 12:08, the door guarded by the ants begin to slowly open. As the door opens, the surveillance equipment begins to display interference, and contact begins to be slowly lost as the door opens further. A huge object resembling an ant is seen for a moment before contact is lost. At 12:13, contact with surveillance equipment is briefly returns as the worker turns away from the opening door. Subjects are seen behind the worker before begin firing their weapons at the worker. Contact with surveillance equipment is permanently lost. End log. Analysis from data recovered, the origin of 373 possibly being man-made has been deemed most likely. Further investigation pending. Addendum, the O5 Council has decided to upgrade 373's object class to Keter. In addition, an operation codename Lion is being considered that will further explore the colony. Currently, personnel and supplies are being arranged for operation.
I like the fucking names of the MTFs affiliated here.
Yeah. Also, I will say this is probably a second bad SCP made by them, because you can see what they're making, like the ants.
Well, yeah. Honestly, their affiliation with that other company is all we need. I say it's neutral evil.
Yeah. There you are. We had so many evils. What is the next?
Well, I guess everyone likes to do evil to some degree.
Yeah. Anyways. Ending soon time.
It's and soon time.
I just saw the picture. We actually did go through a lot of them today.
Gee.
We got one good group.
Yeah, just one.
Hey, that was after weeks. You know how long I waited for that one? I am happy. I am happy with the one. Don't pee on my bubble.
Okay, I'm definitely rating them because of their name.
Hmm?
Their name is the Feet Waifu.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
They're part of the same group I'm in. Alright, Jerry, last words, go.
Remember, if you keep reading, eventually you'll find a good group or person somewhere underneath everyone and everything else. That's as close to an optimist as I get, I guess.
Yeah. Hatchet, last words, go.
Before that, I need to send you something that is tangentially related to the SCP we just read.
Oh no.
I'll post it in
Oh my god.
artillery beetle.
Yeah.
Let me put it in the chat as well. I got it on my other computer, so I had to do it there. Okay. What the? Oh, god damn it! I copied link in Discord, not copy image. Copy image.
Yes.
There you go. Now you can see it, Jerry. I'm recording live stream VC chat. Artillery beetle.
Oh my goodness, that is very similar to the SCP we read recently, and that's hilarious and adorable.
I suggest the SCP Foundation create artillery beetles to combat the mecha ants.
Oh my god. Alright, Hatchet, last words, go.
Oh, I forgot you were still recording.
When in doubt, got any grapes?
Oh my god. Yeah, anyways, Danger Noddles, I... What? So, my Xbox is going for repair for tomorrow, which is why I want to do Analog Horror again. So, I'm guessing, Jerry, you're going to join me for that? Yeah.
I like horror.
Yeah, so, yeah, there's that, and, Hatch, do you want to do the repo collab Saturday? Because I won't have work the next day, so I can stay for a while.
That could work. Let me ask Apollo if that'll work for them as well.
Yeah,
That's
just...
a normal time for us to be collabing.
Yeah, just let me know.
I will.
Yeah. Alright. As long as it's not the horror of Karens. Yeah, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. Anyways, so yeah, Deja Knowledge, that's what we're doing. Anyways, we're rating the Feet waifu, because they're in the same VTuber group I'm in. So be kind to them. The only person you're allowed to annoy heavily is Hatchet. I like how you don't even say anything to that.
I mean, I'm not going to at this point. Apollo says sure.
Sweet. Alright. So yeah. I'll probably arrive around 9 o'clock p.m. EST. If that's alright.
Around when?
At 9 o'clock p.m. EST.
Yeah, that's when we start normally.
Okay. Good. Anyways. So yeah. See you later, Danger Noddles. I couldn't think of anything else to say.
Yeah.